I dey vex so.
Safari.
On the door.
Free yourself. Free yourself.
I dey vex.
Free yourself. Free yourself.
I dey vex. Some they call me pagan. Then they say I be Satan. Cause I believe I be winner. Stop calling me a sinner. If you truly believe in the church, as I don't want to know. If you really believe in the mosque, me I don't want to know. If you believe in the pastors, as I don't want to know. If you believe in the imam, me I don't want to know. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself. Oh lo. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself from mental slavery. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself. Oh. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself from mental slavery. Listen now, Oyibo come deceive us. Then come bring that Jesus. Even the story about Jacob.
My ancestors make you save us.
My people make gonna wake up. Wake up. If you truly believe in the church, as I don't want to know. If you really believe in the mosque.
Alright, so good evening everybody. Let's get started in no time. So how are you people? Let me bring you updates quickly about the topics you can already see on your screen right now. So the comrades who are being detained at Ikoyi, alright, Ikoyi prison, for participating or even showing up at hall at the revolutionary protests are still being held. Well, it turns out that yesterday, even though some of them met bail condition already, but the bail bond wasn't signed by the registrar of the court, by the chief magistrate. So they were asked to be taken to Ikoyi prison for remand, to be remanded. Alright, so we started making efforts to see, why would you say you cannot let these people be bailed? What's wrong with you? But then the registrar of the court said that no, it's not me. It is order from above that these people should not be released. Who is the above? Who is the above that these people should just be languishing or should just be detained for no reason, even though they are going to meet their bail condition? You have given them bail condition, all right? So why not sign it off so that these people can just present their shorties and go? So the registrar said, it's not me, it is order from above. Come there. All right, so today Comrades still went to see them at the detention facility, the prison in Ikoyi. They are being detained at the Ikoyi prison as we speak. Well, all efforts are still in top gear, so we're expecting that by tomorrow everything should be perfected so that these people can return home, at least to reunite with their family after making brave efforts to go out and protest against all odds that the police, the navy, the soldiers, the DSS, the SSS, the Civil Defense Corps, all of them were brought to come and fight. People who were not harmed, but who only came with their voices to speak on their plight to the government. All right, so at least let them reunite with their families. So they were granted bail in the sum of 100,000 naira each, about 6 of them, but one of them was granted bail on self-recognition because he is a lawyer. Okay, then The rest 5 were also granted bail, but the bail bond was not even signed. That's the update. Now, 100,000 naira each for 5 of them, and 2 shorties each make 10 shorties. Alright, I won't tell you all the technicalities involved in the shorty thing now because it's not necessary. But let us talk about the bail bond. So somebody reached out to me today and said, oh, we need to get this Comrades out. This person reached out before the protest at Hall. This person is a Warri person. I said, see, I want my people, I'm not in Nigeria, I'm in Texas, but I want my people to participate in Warri. I'm going to buy 100 berets, and I'm like, okay, I don't sell the berets, but I'll link you up with somebody who does, or who knows the whereabouts or the process. So I linked him up, and I heard that he reached out eventually and purchased 100 berets and mobilized people in Warri. Okay, so the person called back again today and said, my brother, I want to see how we can get all these comrades out of detention. I can't personally fund all of them to get out, but I want to see how I can support to get them out, because these people they are heroes. They braved it against all the odds, against the weapons fashioned by the Nigerian police and army, to still go all out there and still show, I mean, their passion, their patriotism for Nigeria. So I want to contribute. I requested if I could mention his name. He wasn't really sure. He said it will not be necessary, but I said, okay, please permit me. I want to celebrate you. His name is Engineer Israel Etakebuebu. Engineer Israel Etakebuebu reached out and said, let me support these guys. They are our heroes. So what he did was to send 250,000 naira today. He sent 250,000 naira. So please, guys, let us appreciate Engineer Israel Etakebuebu. Is one patriotic person who is so concerned about what's happening in Nigeria. So he then sent 250,000 naira. He sent it 250,000 and said, Shegun, please, 50,000 is for you to support what you're doing, because I understand you're also moving around, buying fuel, buying data, calling people, making all the efforts, so you need some money too. He said, Shegun, take 50,000 naira. 200,000 is to support the Comrades to ensure that they get out of that prison. I want to quickly make a little commendation here. Engineer Israel, you're wonderful. I want to say that if we have 100 only out of millions of Nigerians, only 10, let's not even go too far, let's say 10 of somebody like this who has a very good heart to say, okay, I have 100,000, I have 50,000, I have 20,000, we want to do this, we will do a lot of things. I know a lot of people who go to club, buy table for 10 at 2 million naira. We know them. We know some people who call themselves socialists in Lagos State. They go to club, bring pounds, bring dollars, bring bill of bonds of naira notes, and start throwing it, buying Moet, Don Champagne, Don Marion, whatever, all of the name of the big brands of alcohol, then carry a shower, whatever, go lodge in a very big hotel, squander them, waste the money without impact. The next morning, by the time you sleep and wake up, the money is gone. You have another money that comes in, you waste it the next weekend again. But I say this to, like I said to somebody earlier today, that come guys, how about the way you are clamoring, Biafra, we want Biafra or death. If they start the IPOB thing, you go show. You know, go show now. And you are not even using your money to support the agitation that you believe in. You just sit at the beer parlor, waste money, squander it, buy table for 5, bring all ashawo to the table. Sorry, I'm not trying to spoil people's businesses, so. But I'm saying while you do that, you can have small budget out of all these wasteful ventures to support noble causes like Engineer Israel is doing here. Alright. So, and I said, do you know the reason why MK Abiola is honored finally today, I mean the last June 12th, is because there's an organization, there's the Kudrat Abiola Initiative for Democracy, or short call is KIND, that is the KIND, Kudrat Initiative for Democracy. There's also the Women Rights Movement led by Joe Kyodumakin. Alright. Now we have all of these people. Every year they sponsor a remembrance rally for MK Abiola. They call the media, the press, and they say, okay, people come together, we want to do remembrance for MK Abiola. And they keep reiterating their demands every anniversary. They keep reiterating their demands to the press. Now federal government is compelled finally to say, okay, you people every year you disturb our hair. On the day MK Abiola was killed, you do remembrance. You go and do laying of wreath ceremony. The day of June 12th, you do procession. The day Kudrat Abiola was killed, you do another procession. That is average of 3 activities per year, and you keep disturbing the ear of the airwaves, the ear of the government through the press, calling all comrades together. Now, if we now have the Igbos too, if they are sincere, I'm not saying they are not sincere, but at least we have passionate ones among them. If you have the ones among them who have all this money and they are going to throw it and showing it on Instagram that they can waste money, if you just 1/10 of that money, if you use it to organize conference, bring together people who have memory, people witnessed a little, people who are literates, who can write or speak about the events and the incident and recommend way forward. Call the press together. How much do you want to spend in now? Get a hall. Call these people together. Get the press. Just simple press conference that will make long-lasting impact. They will not do it. They will prefer to go and use the money to go and be using it to be slapping asses at strippers club and buying them wine, champagne, and all of those things. You know, it doesn't make sense to me. But look at somebody saying, oh, I feel like I were to be in Nigeria at the time this rally or protest is going on. I would have participated. Unfortunately, I'm not there. But what I can do in the alternative is to say, okay, let us see how we can support these guys who are doing it. And he's sending his donation. Once more, Engineer Israel Etakibwebu, God will bless you and you will never lack. And this is also a clarion call to the rest of you out there who have money, who have little token. Please ensure you always do. Ensure that you always try to bring something to support people that you see are doing very well. Only yesterday we heard reports that 9 points in an account containing about 9.9 billion naira. It could have been 10 billion naira and 100 million naira. Withdrawn from it already. That before they decided to freeze the account, and now we now saw 9.9 billion naira in the account. They say it was linked to former governor of Lagos State. Whatever they wanted to do with that money, I shall know that they are trying to set TFCC against that guy because his mentor does not like people. He doesn't like his mentees to be greedier than him. Apologies if I'm talking about your mentor here, but you know what I'm saying, and I'm being careful too. But anyways, I digressed. What I wanted to say there is that guy was busy sponsoring Shaku Shaku concerts. They were not putting as much effort in sponsoring academic. That is why people go on the streets. You are sponsoring concerts, sponsoring people stripping themselves. What do you expect? It will get proliferated. It will get multiplied. It will get, multiplied because that is what you are sponsoring, and people see that it is lucrative because they are sponsoring it. The other day they said Techno was arrested and that Lagos State government wants to try him. Do you understand it? Lagos State government wants to try, Techno for parading Ashawo on the road in a transparent truck while on his way to a location to go and shoot a music video. And I'm like, excuse me, what are you charging him with? They said because it is public indecency, blah blah blah. Excuse me, you have been seeing these guys displaying the same thing in their musical videos every day. Is the TV not public anymore? So these guys have already been doing this thing freely on the screen, which is also public. So what is now public about the streets? People definitely copy what they see on the streets, on the TV, and replicate it on the street. The same way people see this artist Smoke Igbo doing in their music videos on the screen. Younger people who see them definitely also want to replicate it on the streets. The other day I saw a 5-year-old boy on Instagram dancing soapy, demonstrating masturbation. 5-year-old kid. It is because we have incentivized state government sponsoring shaku shaku concerts. That was Ambode. So why should I blame Ambode? You understand, for instance, that the reason why Ambode even became governor was because they said they were compensating him for being a loyal boy. And you know what that means? To his mentor. So the mentor now felt like, oh, you can't be greedier than me now. Oh yeah, enough. Come and be going. So anyways, let us leave all of that. I'm just doing all of these things to appreciate Engineer Israel Etakibuebu, and to also drive home the message that let us be using our resource to sponsor things that we will be proud of, things that we want to see improve. Except you only want to be seeing shaku shaku, zanku sopi, and all those things that some of us consider immoral. Except we want them to be proliferating. That is the only time you can continue to put your pounds, dollars, other money and euros into using it to slap asses of girls or strippers at the club and wasting it in the air just to show that you're a socialite. So that is just for that. Engineer Israel Etakibuebu, once more, I appreciate you. God bless you. If you can have people like this, maybe say 10 of them, put us, for instance, on, like, we have on this channel, for instance, many projects that we have drafts. If we can have like 10 of him, for instance, say, okay, we put you on a monthly amount of so just to be supporting your program, it will make a lot of sense. I'm just saying, but somebody may consider it, or a few of you, or some of you may consider it. I also want to use this opportunity to appreciate Mrs. Tony Yorugbo, who sent some money before in the past to me. Some people also don't want me to mention their names like that. They sent talking 5,000, 6,000, and all of that. I appreciate all of you who have done this in the past. All right, all of you are good and wonderful. Let me move on to the next topic. So I don't know why this. What's this one? Why is this picture popping up? No, this is not what I want to do. I don't want to allow. I don't want to allow. So what's this topic? What's this picture about? Okay, the second topic is Oshiomole's rude comments at Sowore. Okay. But remove this picture, please. All right. So Oshiomhole today made a remark by asking whether Sowore wanted to be made president at all costs. Oh, does Sowore want to be president? Does Sowore want Nigerians to make him president? He has contested in the election. He has no right to call a protest. And I'm like, really? Oh, Sowore is the consciousness of the new opposition in Nigeria. Do you know what opposition is supposed to be doing? Opposition is supposed to be, criticizing the policies of the ruling party. To say, no, this one is wrong, this one is right, no wrong, this one is no wrong, this one is not correct, this one is bad. That is the job of the opposition. But we don't have opposition in Nigeria until Sowore came and decided to say, okay, instead of just criticizing on the media space, let us even call for a revolutionary protest. Let people come up in a revolutionary manner and demand that these things be done. Enough of press conferences. That is the opposition, the healthy opposition that Sowore is giving, as somebody who is serious about politics and governance. So you cannot alienate him from the right, therefore, to call for a protest. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So, yes, somebody is saying I should reach out to other people in other states who were also arrested. Yes, let me quickly also in that spirit give an update in about Cross River State. The governor of Cross River State, Ben Ayade, reportedly used the police to also arrest two journalists of the Cross River Watch because they were critical of his administration, and they detained them for 2 days. They didn't allow them to even, they didn't even charge them with anything. They just decided to be detaining them continuously on order from above, the same order from above that we're talking about. So, but after we pressured them, did reports, fired them, and all of that, today they were eventually arraigned in court for the same flimsy charges of disturbing public peace. These are guys that were not even at the protest rally yet. They were just on their way out to an assignment. You just pick them, piam, as if you had been targeting them, because the media they were working for was being critical of Ben Ayade's administration, according to them. Okay, because it even became more suspicious that they were not only two arrested, they were three. There was a The Nation newspaper correspondent who arrested along, and that one was almost immediately released. But the two journalists of the Cross River Watch were continually held at the police detention until after so much pressure they were now eventually arraigned this morning. So those ones have also been granted bail. All right, that is the update from the other states. I'll get more updates later and let you know. So the journalist that was arrested was released last night. The journalist that you saw the video trending on social media was being beaten and forced into the Black Maria had been released last night. I tried reaching him throughout today. His phone was turned off. I understand he probably is trying to recover from the stress. He has serious injuries because I got some other video aside from the one you saw going viral. I saw some other video and I'm like, wow, he must have had serious injury. He must have been seriously broken. I tried to reach out to him, perhaps just give him some things to treat himself a little more and all of those things. But I'll get him, I'm sure. I'll look for him. So let's get a few more comments. But before then, I want to quickly before I leave this show tonight, I want to appreciate Finidi George for doing this free Sowore now. Some of you will remember Finidi George, this legendary Nigerian football player. Finidi George, thank you so much. If you're watching this, I appreciate you. Nigerians appreciate you for standing up. We need more celebrities to add their voices to things like this. So thank you so much, Finidi George. Now, in the spirit of talking about Finidi George's George, not George as in court George. George, George. That's a name now. So Finidi George's patriotic demonstration there, I love it, and I want to use that to encourage more people. See, well, while they may have clamped down on protesters within Nigeria, those of you who are abroad can continue to do your protests. We can also continue to have solitary protests like this, so that the message continues to resonate, so that they don't feel like, oh, they've forgotten Sowore, let's continue to keep him. All right, so soul protests like this, whether at your background, do videos also, let us continue to trend it. Do videos, talk about one aspect of Sowore, talk about one aspect of government. Do videos, talk about one aspect of one of the contents in the revolutionary demand, the revolutionary protest demands. Pick one of it, talk about it per time. Do a video. All right, do placards, snap yourself, send it to us, let us continue to share. All right, so things like this can continue. Those of you that were at the embassy, the United Nations headquarters in New York, we appreciate all of you. More people should continue to do all of these things in groups and individually too. Continue all of these things and let us continue to pressure government. At least today, pro-democracy organizations across the world and world or global journals that recommend and that recognize or are focused on democracies recognized Sowore today and they reported it. So it's a great thing, and that would not have been possible if not because many people turned out and continue to put efforts like this. So I want to appreciate Finidi George, appreciate Musa Freedom, appreciate other people, appreciate Dr. Chidi Mwayawu of Worship Media in Canada, who also organized another rally. Everybody should just continue. Don't stop. If you can find group, do soul protests. Do video of yourself carrying a placard and talking about why you want Sowore released now. So we can continue like that so that they see that, by the time we have 1 million people talking about Sowore all across the globe in their individual and respective way, and we are populating everywhere on social media with Sowore matter, they will know that people are not joking. People really want this, that Sowore is in our thoughts every day. They will not feel like, oh, Sowore was in their thoughts only for 1 or 2 days and that was the end. No, it might be only you. Do something about Sowore, talk about it, post it on social media, send it to us, we'll share, tag us. You can post it on your wall, tag us, we'll share for you. All right, so let us continue so that every day nobody goes on social media and doesn't see free Sowore. Nobody goes on social media and doesn't hear new thing or new angle or new demand about the revolution now. So let us use this opportunity to continue to talk about the content of the revolution now, protest demands, all right, in forms like this. So thank you, Finidi George. Now back to comments, and I'm going to round off soon. Somebody is speaking Yoruba language here. Yem New God in control says, tí wọ́n máa wá ṣe ikùn bí ẹni tí ó mu omi ẹran yó. I tried reading Yoruba language there. All right, thank you. Hope Aloha. Thanks, Shegun, for your good work. Thank you so much for appreciating. You're welcome, people. I thank you, Hope. Oluwarotimi Shodunke, this is also a regular person lately. Watching from France, bro. You're welcome, Oluwarotimi Shodunke. And then the last one for now is also the same person, says good evening. You're welcome from France, Oluwarotimi Shodunke. So that's it, people. Let me quickly just re-emphasize what I was trying to talk about. Why is this image popping again? Oh my, I don't want problem. By the way, who is this? No, these people should not be doing this to me. All right, so as I was saying, so those of you that are fond, please let us use the fund progressively and positively. We should relax about going to put money to be slapping asses and wasting them. It is fluffy. I mean, that is transient. You just waste the money and it's gone. No, but a fraction of that money can actually go into helping huge and serious projects that will continue to push this country forward. All right, so, and I also said that we need maybe some 10 people who can pledge some amount every month for us on this channel to continue to do some works that we intend to do. We don't want to announce all the works that we really want to do because they are bugging us. We understand and we know for real. Okay, so that's it. If you are interested, if you want to be part of this persons who would not mind supporting with some amount every month, maybe your own is 100,000 every month, maybe it's 50,000 every month, maybe it's 10,000 every month. Like I said, if we have such people, instead of going to give the money to your pastor, I'm not saying you should not give your pastor. If we have true revolutionaries or true persons who really want progress for this country, who have projects that they want to implement for the progress of this country and to also rescue the upcoming generation, if they have access to the kind of money pastors have access to, instead of buying private jets, do you know this country would have gone very far by now? But because we continue to put the money into the pockets of people who don't even care, they just want to buy private jets. One bishop has 4, another GO has 2, and it's not making any impact other than for their personal comfort. We continue to make only one person rich every time. The same thing when you go and buy table for 5, table for 10. You continue to make only one person rich who will just continue to show us the wealth on Instagram, continue to show us what he has used the money to do for himself alone on Instagram, continue to oppress us with they just continue to flaunt the money that you wasted on them, when we can actually put this money into something concrete, positive and progressive, and this country would have gone very far by now. I'm not saying you don't support your artist of choice, go ahead and do well, but consider what we can do better with these funds. So if you can have like 10 people, 20 people, 50 people committed every month, say okay, 5k or 10k is what I can afford, we will continue to appreciate on this channel. We will draw up a list of sponsors or partners that we can always appreciate here every time. So we need people. If you want to commit yourself to that, please let us know. The number is now on the screen. This is my WhatsApp number. If you want to commit yourself, we want to draw up a list of people. If you want to support, that's my WhatsApp number. Just indicate and then we can take it from there. All right, just let us know how much you want to be doing every month. We need to start serious movements now. All right, so if it is 5k you want to do every month, if it is 10k, just maybe every week. We know some people make money every day, so you might just be saying, okay, out of everyone, all the money I make every day, at the end of every week, maybe every Friday, I want to be dropping 5k for this course, or I want to be dropping excuse me here, or I want to be dropping 20k every week, or I want to be dropping 10k every month. I want to be something that you know will make impact, but you will not really feel, or your family will not suffer because you are paying it. Please do. This is the WhatsApp number, 08170747424. That's it. We need to really help projects that we believe in. Put your money where your mouth is, like they say. Okay, cut out of the budget you go and spend at the club. Use part of it instead of buying drink for people who are not adding any value. Reduce it. Let us use part of it for progress works like this one. I thank you so much, people. More people are coming online, and I want to take a few more comments, respond to them if there are questions, and then we close for today. Yes, we're making a pay your tithe here. Tunji Akin Tonde, and see it in good use. Exactly. Yem new God in control. Yeah. So saying some people will bury with their private jet, people are suffering private jets, and they won't ra. Shegun, let the people know now, be vigilant at all costs because it's about to happen in Nigeria. Shegun, I just want to confirm if you do receive what I sent to you this morning. Moses Bangboshi, keep doing a good job. Yes, another person sent me money this morning. 10,000 naira. Is that it, Moses? Please confirm if that's it. The problem with Nigerians, they are not turning up for this opportunity. Oh, these comments are flying. They won't even let me finish reading one now. Okay, let me rush. I've not been myself since the kidnap Sowore. I wonder how his wife and children feeling right now. Don't worry, Sowore is fine. Sowore will be fine. Democracy is dead in Nigeria when Buhari government fails to obey the constitution and rule of law, and government security agencies don't know their responsibilities to the citizens. Isaac Omolayo says, what's the latest news about Sowore? Sowore should be arraigned tomorrow, I guess. Yes. And that is why Femi Falana, if you saw the video earlier today, was asking the federal government not to be stupid to charge him with treason. So we're expecting him to be arraigned tomorrow. The charge is what we don't know until tomorrow. So that's the latest. But trust me, Sowore is in very high spirit. Even if I have not spoken with him, I know him too well that he's in high spirit. That's Sowore for you. He knows what he's going into and he was prepared for it. You know, remember, he was always saying they will come for me, but don't worry. Okay, he knew what he was going in for. He knows he's going to suffer for it, but he knows that at the end of the day, it's about the good. So we should not all disappoint him by letting him just be there without us who are outside making efforts to continue to pressure the government. That is what he wants us to do. He wants to sacrifice his freedom in order to make people, to get people to be stirred up to continue to fight while he is paying the sacrifice. So we cannot afford to disappoint him while he is there. Sowore is our spokesman. No poor person can come out to speak. Kang Wisdom says, with all the insecurity and bad governance, is the pastor turned politician really using his conscience? Well, I hope you're not referring to the vice president, because people now say he's what do they call him now? Minister of Condolence. So, and I understand that the CAC, our CAC people, have turned it to prayer points that may Osimba do not visit your family. I don't know what that means. So, I think I know what it means, but I don't know what it means in the sense that why should the vice president not visit people's family? But anyways, help the free him now. Ikuda I see. Tunji says, Shegun, thank you for standing up for and being a voice. You're doing what most of our parents failed to do, and that's why the nation is still the way we are. Don't give up, Shegun. We love what you're doing. Thank you so much. I promise and I pray, so help me God, not to fail or not to disappoint you. German Rastaman. Are you from Jamaica? I will say Ja. Use the government to really spread the revolution now. It's everywhere now, but Nigerian people must carry out the revolution. Okay, Tunji Akintode, and with time we will gain more people to our side of a well-liberated mind. We just have to keep pushing on. Yes, you're welcome. Muzik's film production. Adija Atlawa free Sowore now. Horom Limited. The VP is nothing to write. I won't read that, although people can see Sha. Bolajoko Olaoluwa, the main problem is the word revolution. Even Buhari is scared to death with the word alone. If not, he would be looking out for stupid faults from the citizens. Uncommon Nigerian says, I'm a strong supporter of Sowore, but we Nigerian youth don't deserve such a messiah. We need to suffer and keep suffering. Free Sowore now. Okay, people, I think we've tried. It's not easy to be reading. Well, I'm a little tired. It's not been easy all day. So as I said, the number once again on your screen right now for WhatsApp, if you want to join the people that can commit to a certain amount every month. It doesn't have to be huge. It might be one. Okay, there's a student that sent me money this morning. A student sent 10,000 naira. A student, and I'm like, wow, a student. this is huge. So we need people who can commit to say, okay, every month it's 1,000 that I will do, or every month, I won't feel 100,000 naira. It's small money. I'll do 100,000 every month, or I'll do 50,000 every month, or I'll do 20,000 every month, or I'll do 10,000 every week, or I'll do 10,000 every month, or I'll do 5,000 every week, or every day. You know, we buy data, we buy fuel to move around, we support Comrades, we do there's a lot of work to do, and we also have projects that we cannot announce that are going on the ground to be converting more people. It's not easy. We are making Comrades of almost every Nigerian mechanic, tailor, tomato sellers. It's not everything that we can show on air, and I hope you understand this. So we need serious fund to do most of the things to do. So if you want to pledge every month, every week, every day, that's the number to reach out on WhatsApp. And I'm going to call it a day at this point, people. Shegun, I'm happy. Let me read more comments that came in just now. John Oroke, I'm happy you're not lazy youth like us. You're not lazy, at least you're part of this. You're adding your voice, you're committing to it. Shegun, show your face, says Yusuf Ololade. That is a headline. Shegun, show your face, says Yusuf Ololade. And on the radar, what time do you come online, please? Okay, I'm going to start having a scheduled time. I've always promised this, but I've not been faithful to it. It's because I'm not sure about the time I'll get back every day. It is subject to traffic and other exigencies in Lagos. So revolution is not, but just be sure that by evening, by night like this, about this time, I'll definitely come off. If you're not able to join live or participate live, please kindly just do, just play back. Okay. Thank you for the love. I appreciate all of you. Reconciliation Ministry says Nigeria must be ready to fight for their freedom. Oppressors. Sowore must be free. Help the poor, says Oshiomhole. Ask if Sowore wants them to make him president. Why not? I saw most of the comments on Channels TV reports today. All of them were just saying, Alayi, we want to make him president if that's what you want to hear. The man just wants to embarrass himself. Oshiomhole, please be careful. You were once a comrade, and we don't expect this kind of a thing because you are now at the dining table. They say when you are eating, you don't talk. Oshiomhole himself cannot pretend not to know that Nigeria is due for a revolution because the deception is just too much and Nigerians are tired. He cannot pretend not to know that Nigerians know what they are saying by asking for revolution. Shebi, they say Sowore was inconsequential. Why is it suddenly their edict? Oh, somebody was inconsequential and suddenly it's your edict and everybody's talking. Even Oshiomhole is reacting. Do you know what it means? It simply means that it's consequential. Sowore is consequential. So if all of you are now reacting to it, it means Sowore is actually very consequential. Not only consequential, it's outstanding. It's a phenomenon already. So that's the point. So I didn't expect this from a former comrade. Sorry. Once a comrade is always a comrade. Okay, from a comrade. I didn't expect it from Oshiomhole. That's what I'm simply trying to say. Now that you're at the table, you can't talk again. Girl. Anyways, somebody wants me to help them grow their page. What's the page? And what do you think I can do to grow it? I'm not sure my own page is grown yet, so I'm not sure I know what to do to grow a page. But I can only tell you that if you are consistent, know what you're doing, and do the right thing, it will definitely grow naturally and organically. Adetoro say Nigerian youth should open their eyes. Haba, for how long? We don't have electricity, the most common basic needs we lack it in Nigeria. Omoba Temi Omoba, he has never been with the DSS, so he doesn't know what he's talking about. Sitting in the toilet, stupid. I remember these lines from Dr. Damages, and it was referring to Amici there. Akpabio, I told you to do this. Okay, Jonathan, Amici, and Akpabio in the cast, sitting in the toilet. Okay, forget that. Boy 65 naira liter for or Buhari 65 naira per liter or revolution now. Yawning already now. I'm tired, I need to sleep. Okay, fear of revolution is the beginning of wisdom to Buhari government. Sowore is an hero. Hope. Is it an hero or a hero? A hero? I think it's A. Alright, so you're welcome on Hope. Let me read these last two comments now and then I'll round off. I'm tired, people. I appreciate your understanding. John Oroki says, Shegun, please, we need your advice on how to carry our revolutionary protest because we are making plans on how to go out to make protests. So please enlighten us. I'm waiting for you from Suleja, Niger State. As I said, you can do soul protesting. You can do a placard. Few of you may not necessarily go out here because it's dangerous out there right now. But if you feel it is relaxed out there and you can quickly do it. Just to make your point. Video it and send, or post it then tag us. We'll be willing. Alright. So people can do individual protests even from their room. Video yourself, talk about Sowore, or carry a placard, snap it with yourself. The placard should have a message about whether free Sowore now, or just type something or write something that will make a lot of sense. And then snap yourself, post it, tag us, or send it to us. We'll post it for you by ourselves, and then we'll do a lot of things. We'll make a lot of impact that way, I believe. So, free Sowore, free other comrades. Engineer Israel, thank you, and may God bless you. God bless you. Thank you so much for helping to appreciate Engineer. At least we are hoping that these guys will get out tomorrow. We have enough, not sufficient, not enough, but we have something that is sufficient to work with to get them out tomorrow. Jesus should free Sowore, Emmanuel Egede. Yusuf Olola, they say, what are the religion leaders and Oba's position on this revolution? I'll ask them if I meet any of them. Nigerian revolution, says Emmanuel Egede. Joseph says it's time for Nigerian youth to stand up because the number of people that turned up for protest was not encouraging at all due to the situation in the country. Well, you have to understand it, but with time it's going to improve better, I'm sure. Shegun, go and sleep. You're tired. Apparently, Dotun, you got that. Man must rest. Buhari wants Nigeria to be law aban. I don't understand. Father Onsi Ogunlano Oluwa Yemisi. I draw the curtain here today, people. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I want to appreciate once more Engineer Israel. Etaki Buebu. Thank you for reaching out. We'll get the comments out tomorrow. We don't have plenty, but we have something that's at least some of us will have to have our own personal money to this to make sure that we get these guys out. It's very important. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you again tomorrow. Sayonara. I'll leave you with, my favorite lately from Larry Safari, and the title is what? Making Shires. Oh, I'm yawning. And free yourself from mental slavery. Okay? Bye bye tomorrow.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I dey vex so.
Safari.
On the door.
Free yourself. Free yourself. Free yourself.
I dey vex.
Free yourself. Free yourself.
I dey vex. Some they call me pagan. Then they say I be Satan. Cause I believe I be winner. Stop calling me a sinner. If you truly believe in the church, as I don't want to know. If you really believe in the mosque, me I don't want to know. If you believe in the pastors, as I don't want to know. If you believe in the imam, me I don't want to know. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself. Oh lo. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself from mental slavery. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself. Oh. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself from mental slavery. Listen now. Oyibo come deceive us. Then come bring their Jesus.